Hey, there's a lot of ways to get started on a new song. Today we're just going to try to create a sound from scratch on my synthesizer and just go from there. So here we have the Prophet XL. I like this thing because it has 4 oscillators, 2 of them sample based. There's a lot of cross modulation possibilities. The presets are kind of whatever. If you dig into this thing, the engine itself and what it's capable of is pretty amazing. I'm just loading up just like the default patch here on one of these instrument slots, which is where the samples are. I'm going to load up just like a piano or something. And we're going to shorten the size of the loop. There is a pop at the beginning, so we'll bring up the amplitude attack. Okay. There are ways to modulate this stuff, so I'm going to use LFO1 in order to adjust the positioning of where the loop is happening. So we're going to go into the modulation matrix, and I'm going to slow down the LFO so that way you can hear. And then we're going to use LFO2. We'll also slow this down. That's only the oscillator itself. I haven't introduced any filter. I just drove the sound a little bit to give it a little bit more power, but it has like a nice sound to it, I think. We'll bring the start back to the beginning. And now I can actually change the sample that we're referencing. And it sounds like a weird sort of like delay or something, but it's actually not. It's the loop catching the sample at different times. Let's see what it sounds like with something that's not a piano. These are a little crazy. Okay, so instead of the piano sound, I've settled on this SK1 flute sound. Instrument 2, which is sample slot 2, I'm going to put like a white noise sort of sample on it, and I'm going to have that control probably the pitch of the first instrument slot, and you're going to get like this weird, worn, weary sort of pad that almost sounds like it's coming from tape. So that's the noise I'm talking about. So now you don't hear the noise sample, but if I go into here, I can use instrument 2 as a source, and I will. So all the way up, that's what it sounds like, which is unusable. But if you bring it back down, you sort of get that uncontrollable pitch. So then on top of that, I have this chroma console. It's like a multi-effect. Some drive there, not too much. Okay, so I think I have a sound here that I like. Let's come back to this. I want to build some drums real quick and throw them in my S950. Maybe slow it down and get some of that like dreamy sort of sound to it. I actually have these CD-ROMs of like jungle breaks and stuff that were used back in the day with old samplers. And I just found something on there that I think we're going to use. It's 162, so we're going to make the tempo. That's the way we can hear it. So that's actually probably similar to what it's going to sound like in the sampler. Yeah, that's going to be sick. So I'm going to sample that right now. Now let's hear what's going on here. Yeah, that sounds pretty grimy, all right. I'm just tightening up the start point here. I'm just going to, noodle around and then, see if I can chop something up and find something there. I think something will be there. We're going to go in here and start chopping things up. Now it sounds more alive. All right, we sliced all that. Now we can bring that up on this track. I kind of like that. That's cool. So right now I'm just kind of like piecemealing together like a progression here. Now let me see if I can find a bass line for this, or if I'm just gonna flounder. Let's record a bass line. Nice. I dig that sound. Let's do that. Oh, that's cool. I dig that. I think I like the track the way it is right now, so let's record it to tape. All right, so now that we have that set up, let's pull this up and then we can see it getting recorded. Everything should be ready to go. And we got it, I'm pretty sure. Let's return to 0 and see if we can find it. That sounds pretty cool. Slow it down right there. Okay, that was fun. I like kind of just coming in here and making stuff and not really considering what it's going to be, just, coming in here having fun. If you want to hear all the music that I make on this channel, please check out the Patreon. That's in the link in the description. It has a bunch of tracks, like I think 70 at this point. And I've even included sort of like a server, a third-party server, because I know Patreon's not the best for listening to music, so all the members have access to basically like a dedicated streaming service for all the music, and you can go in there and you can listen to and download everything. That's, I guess that's it for me. If you want the shirts, they're at johnmakesbeats.com. I guess that's it. I'll see you next time. Peace.